Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to day 2 of this 365-day series where I give myself lessons to my future kids and hopefully inspire them to not make the same mistakes I do and give them some good wisdom. If you haven't checked out my previous video, check that out. Day 1 was a banger, and day 2, we're gonna make this a thing every day. So thanks for tuning in and checking in. So day 2, you can already tell by the title, it is that the second day is always the hardest. And of course I have to do it the second day of me starting this. Why is the second day the hardest? Why not the first? Why not the 100th? Why not the 1000th? Second day is the hardest when you're trying to start something new. Anytime you get that sense of motivation, if somebody inspires me, I want to try something, you try it out for a day, right? But it's always the next day, and I think what this lesson's getting more after is consistency. The next day means I have to do it again. Every sacrifice that I made on that first day has to be made the second day. And I think that's a big deal to your brain and the way kind of we go about trying to form a habit, right? We want to hopefully make this a long-term consistent thing. And you can trick your brain for one day, but you can't, in my opinion, you can't trick it a second day, right? The second day is when you think if it's for real. And this series is for real. Me, trying out, working out, it's going to be for real. I think every time you try something new, and it's hard, it's difficult, but it's the right thing, get past the second day. See what happens. Of course, for everybody it's different. It can be the 3rd day, the 5th day, the week, right? Everybody's brain can be tricked for so long before, your inherent view on what that is, starts to take shape. But I think I read somewhere that Atomic Habits is what I'm referring to, a great book. I think somewhere around 3 weeks of consistently doing something is when a habit starts to form. So being able to just consistently do something is always make sure that your foundation and your motivation behind it is clearly drawn out. So something to take away, consistency matters, and the second day is always the hardest, sometimes the next day after that, but doing something 2 days in a row is a big step because you hopefully can get over that initial motivation, that initial inspiration, and set something down for real on how you want to change your life. So that's it for today. We'll get back at this tomorrow for day 3, but thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace.